Now, Swiss voters have narrowly rejected government proposals to limit carbon dioxide emissions, and that's put the country's entire strategy to comply with the Paris Agreement on climate change in some doubt. In a referendum, 51% of people rejected a plan to cut greenhouse gas emissions to half their 1990 levels by the end of the decade. The BBC's Tim Allman explains.
It's considered by many to be the greatest threat facing humanity. A climate crisis that could endanger all life on Earth. Governments around the world are introducing legislation to at least begin to address the issue. But in Switzerland, the electorate seem to have other ideas.
Voters rejected the law. It's not yet possible to say exactly what the reasons for the rejection are. What is certain is that the bill was very comprehensive. It covered different areas and was probably overloaded. Large bills always have a hard time.
Switzerland is a country feeling the effects of climate change more than most. Scientists say temperatures here are rising at about twice the pace of the global average, and it's feared the country's alpine glaciers could melt away by the end of the century. Perhaps this was just referendum fatigue, or perhaps this was simply an electorate unwilling to take economic risks while recovering from the coronavirus pandemic.
We knew from the beginning that we had much better arguments than the proponents. But of course it was difficult to get through and show the population this law is very inefficient, and it'll cost a lot of money, and it brings no benefit to the climate.
That argument, that the law would bring too many costs, seems to have won the day. But environmentalists insist the cost of climate change will be much, much higher. Tim Allman, BBC News.